What up, y'all? Mankini here with Mankini TV, and I'm with the one, the only Juggalo favorites, Wiked Wood.
What up, what up, what up?
What is going on, fellas?
Blessed to be here, man. Oh, should we talk closer to the mic? All right,
I
thought it was good, but we're good.
We're good now.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that we would cross paths in Brooklyn, New York?
I know, and the last time was Gathering.
Gathering to the Juggalos. I was supposed to come on stage and give an unsuspecting audience member a lap dance.
That was supposed to happen. It still can happen next. We'll make it happen soon.
I'm totally down.
I know you are.
So I say this, Juggalo favorites. You guys during the pandemic, was it two of the
Patreons?
Yes.
So we did. They had us for the escape room. They premiered the Off with the Head video.
Yes.
And then they had us on Prom Night Massacre. Shout out to Psychopathic for making that shit happen.
You guys are crushing it.
Yeah. They've done so much good for us, man. Like really, like I can't thank Rob and everybody, Joe, all of them. Like you know what I mean. They've been so, Billy Bill, like personally, like making sure that everything happened for us for Prom Night Massacre was just amazing, man. Like for real.
Well, I know. I mean, they always talk about you guys. Like when they say Wiked Wood, they're like, "Yo," and Wiked Wood. Like they fucking.
Rob definitely f***s with us, and that's
Yo, Rob did that on that fucking. It was for the Gathering infomercial.
Yes.
And I was just sitting there, and like my heart was just like I just.
Shout out Jump Steady for that one.
We love you, Jump Steady. Like for real.
No, hell, yeah. You guys crush it.
It's been really good, man. They brought us out for the first DCG Con, and after that, they brought us back for the second DCG Con, and I think 2017 we ended up playing. I think it's close to like 12 Psychopathic shows that year, in one year. And then finished off with the March, and we didn't play the March, but you know what I mean. We were there. Yeah. That's what's more important. You know what I mean. But it's just been really fucking good, man. And we just dropped our single with Ouija Mac and Burns from Mayday, Neck of the Woods. So we hopped on for these couple dates with Ouija Mac, and then we found out about Broken Land Festival. We reached out, and they were like, "Yo, if you guys want to come get that Juggalo lovin', like, let's make it happen."
Don't go and get shit faced when the beat drops and lose your face, cause that's when they gonna lose faith. Pick the remote up and change your face, so when it blows up, there ain't no space to hide when I come through your gates.
Pay your respect and you good. Round my neck of the woods. I got respect in the hood. Round my neck of the woods. I put the stank in the wood. Round my neck of the woods. Pay your respect and you good. If not, it's a pile of your flesh in the woods. From my curb to the burbs, be some wicked woods. From my hood to the woods, be some wicked woods. Hey, from my slab to the lab, be some wicked woods. We the wicked woods. Step into my hood.
Packing more heat than a little bit. Stepping out the tree line. Smirking when you talking shit. We know it's gonna be fine. Let my little scary bitch. You ain't finna do a dick. Stepping up or step out. Pussy covers make me sick. Can't hide in the front. Can't run out the back. Bloodhounded surrounding your doors in a stack. Hear the mad click clack. Whole squads on attack. Confounded, compounded. We came here to clap. And I don't mean applause. We creep with light vision through the dark of your hall.
That's fucking beautiful. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys. I mean, I've definitely seen like the fam here. Yeah. But I've actually found out like there's a lot of these bands. Like a lot of them are Juggalos.
Yeah. I mean, you got Chucky Chuck. You got Dropout Kings. You know what I mean. You got that good mix here, and it's beautiful, man.
Beautiful
I love it when
mix. This is like one of the bands. We were doing sound test earlier. Just had the most beautiful guitar riffs, and it's like, wow, I wasn't expecting just like heavy shit here. And it was really good.
Yeah, it's you get here. It was a whole mix of hardcore music, metal, rap. It was completely eclectic, and like it was one of those things.
And this place is awesome. Yeah. Like the whole fucking setup is amazing.
I've said it in almost every interview. Yeah. Broken Land Festival needs to invade the Gathering. This lineup right here. Yeah. Take everyone that is here and put them on the Gathering.
Hell yeah.
Put them on one whole day. Like you make that one day. I don't know how it works. I don't know if you're listening, Rob, or if you will listen to me, but I'm just saying.
I think they're listening.
I'm pretty sure it would go over well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, man. It was just a beautiful thing, and like to come out to Brooklyn. Last time we were up in Brooklyn was for the Mayday Fire and Ice tour. I'm f***ing that up. The last Mayday tour before the pandemic.
Okay.
2 years ago now.
And we played at the Knitting Factory, and just coming back up here and experiencing it like this, it was beautiful, man. Like, no matter what, even if it was a side stage, whatever, man, I'm happy to be here. And
that's what I want to touch on that. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You guys will crank it out wherever. Yeah. Like you guys are f***ing killer. You guys are a main stage act. But if someone's like, hey, you're playing, okay, cool, we'll play that stage. Hey, you guys are playing at 1 p.m. All right, cool. Yeah. Hey, you guys are opening at like 10 a.m. Okay, fine, whatever. Like you guys will play wherever.
Book us on the moon.
Don't say that because somebody's gonna call like, hey, we need you guys on the moon.
Fifth coin on the moon. You're never gonna get it.
Joe.
Yeah, I know.
That would be the trick too. You're like, really? So
I could totally see that
tell me
happening.
Elon Musk really is gonna get that 5th coin.
Never should have trusted a juggalo, is what Grey Bait said. I don't know how much the picking up is. I mean,
I'll be louder.
No, I'm short. I'm looking at my levels. Right, it's gonna look weird in the video. They're like, why does he keep looking down? I got levels down here.
But yeah, man.
But no, you guys seriously, you guys are a main stage act, but you guys are humble and not prideful to the point where we'll put it in wherever.
We try to keep it as humble as possible. At the end of the day, like we understand starting off as local openers, like the difference it takes to get to that level, right?
Absolutely.
And we kill it with we have a full projector show, DMX lighting usually. Sometimes you got to adapt to the situation. If you got to use a wired microphone, you got to use a wired microphone. You got to do whatever it takes to get the job done at the end of the day. Because if I reach 5 people here, if I reach 150 people last night, it's a different, like it doesn't matter. It's all the same.
Absolutely.
Let me touch on that before you say. We take great pride and hubris in how humble we are. We're the most humble in the game, brother.
You say what's up? All right, is he in the shot right now? Come on, get.
Is he in the shot?
Come, please. YGFT.
R.I.P. statue.
Rest in peace, statue.
That camera's not even doing anything. R.I.P. statue.
Yes.
R.I.P. statue.
YGFT. Yogurt good for tits.
Yo, thank you for having us on here, bro.
Absolutely, of course. You guys know your fam. F***ing all day, every day. This shit is, this is us. And every band that I've interviewed today, I've made sure, hey, Juggalos, I want their opinion. I want to hear what they think about them. Not to put them out. A lot of them do. A lot of them really do. A lot of them will go, well, I've never really experienced
the whole situation.
Yeah. But they're all like, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll come and see that. You know what I mean? So it's been a really good thing. Obviously, people ask me like, "Oh, you're Mankini." I'm a Juggalo first, so I'll never forget that. I'm never gonna come up here and do this and not let the Juggalo come out.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not. I'm not gonna get too big for myself.
You can't help it though. You can't help it.
Well, I'm a Juggalo.
That's what I've always said. Like, I don't think we sound like a lot of the Juggalo artists. We're our own entity. But at the end of the day, we're Juggalos, so it's gonna come through.
You're very correct.
You know what I mean? This shit means so fucking much to us. Like, just like the situation with Rob and everything. I go back and forth on this again and again, but like I could never imagine the fact that like Jump Steady would call us up and be like, "Yo, let's make this happen," or honor, Joe talking to us like this year. You know what I mean? I think one of the biggest things was like with Prom Night Massacre being the first show after COVID was like, yo, like this is fucking real. Like this is the first one that they're gonna sell tickets for, and yeah. But not even just that, man. Like just the overwhelming, like it feels like the fans have been just taking to it within this last year. I think it started at Gathering in the Matrix. Shout out to CPN and Roxy Red. When they did that for us, it really kind of like elevated us to a different stature. And I think Demo Jams did it for us. But like that, and then the cosigns that everybody was giving us was kind of like, okay, now we're here, and now we can be a staple for this shit. You know what I mean? And you guys are. I mean, you guys so are. Much, man.
I feel like every little move that we make, we get bumped up a little bit. Like did the John with what was it? Damian Quinn, Trey Pound,
Scum. Shout out to Scum.
Lyrical, Scum. Like, dude, I just love it because we're all in this shit together. Everybody wants to make it. Everybody wants that Diddy money. We all trying to make that Diddy money, and it's like awesome that we can do this shit in a community that we've been a part of since we were little as kids. You know what I mean? And every Juggalo respects that shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And it's like we don't do this for money. We don't do this for clout. It's for Juggalos. Like we want to perpetuate Juggalo. Like my daughter, like she loves the shit. I mean, we've been forcing it on her. She actually loves it, and I want this to be there for her when she's old enough. You know what I mean? And just like
we thrive as a community.
I got a whole second chance on life from Juggalos. My wife, my kid. My kid was conceived at the Gathering. You know, I met my girl at the Silly Violent J show when we were playing, and like I was like, I tried to kill myself a long time ago, and I didn't succeed. And it's like the whole best part of my life was after that. And if I'd have succeeded, I would. And it's just Juggalos, man. So we really, it means everything.
Hell yeah, I'm with.
I want to ask you a question.
Why does that keep
I
happening
want to ask
tonight?
you a question, Mr.
All right.
Keeney. Where would you be without like this whole Juggalo family shit?
Mankini wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the Juggalos. I'll tell you that right now. This wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for.
Just be a
Hey, real
regular
talk,
guy at a
He'll
job.
probably deny it because it's on camera. But shout out Rocco. In case you're watching, Rocco.
Rocco.
Scrubs Rocco.
Yo, Scrubs.
I don't know if you remember this, Rocco, but right after that gathering, I think it was the second one at Legend Valley, and I had put the bikini on. That following Hollow Wicked, when I didn't wear a bikini, you were like, nah, man, that's you from now on. That's who you are. That's your shit. That's how you're going to be. And I was like, for real? You were like, you're fucking in the bikini. And I never looked back. So shout out Rocco. You might deny this or tell me you were too drunk and didn't say that, but you said it to me, Rocco. Straight
Rocco
up.
just hit you with that wisdom, right?
It was that
I
Rocco
swear to
wisdom.
God, Rocco hit you
Kinda
with that
like when
wisdom.
he-
He's like, yo, let me tell you something real quick.
Yeah.
He's
And
like,
then he smashed the pumpkin at the stay-in.
He was the first person we ran into at prom. Like, it was awesome.
I literally we drove up to stay at the hotel at prom, and we were waiting for our boy Matt to get to give him a call. So we were crashed out in the thing. I woke up, and like the first juggle I woke up to was just like Rocco sitting outside, like, you want to hit this blunt? It was great, dude.
It's always Rocco.
Yo.
I've had too many good times with that.
We just
band.
recently went to Atlantic City for Matt's birthday. Shout out to Lagoon from Rockasset. He's usually our Yeti. But yeah, shout out to Frankie V. Shout out to all of them. I could go crazy with some shout outs. Yo, shout out to Bufio too. But yeah, Matt, we went out to Atlantic City to celebrate his birthday. We ended up going to see Joe from Impractical Jokers.
Oh,
and
okay.
Rocco was there.
Okay.
And it was just like mad Juggalos.
Jimmy
in
was
Atlantic
probably
City.
there.
No, he wasn't there. No, he wasn't there. It was Donnie. Donnie was there. Cold Cuts was there. It was just a cool little fucking vibe. You know
I like
what I mean?
how there's a hoagie and a cold cut.
Yeah. That's it. We're all about the lunch meat around here. Yo, we know lunchbox too, so we can just hold it. Yo,
All we're missing is thermos.
yo,
Who's gonna be thermos?
we're gonna figure that out. We're
We're gonna find us a thermos at the gathering.
real shit, dude. I'm excited for it to like be going back to Ohio again and again. I'm thinking that's gonna be really kind of cool.
I assume
Yeah.
after the seminar and the way they talked about
Yeah.
it, that's what that meant. Like, hey, do y'all like it here? And they were like, well, we love it here. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a question. It was, hey, we love it. So
Yeah.
you're stuck here.
I think after seeing Wizard of the Hood there, it was like, yo, that shit was just like, you know what I mean? I kept on wanting to go back.
It's magical. And
It was-
Steve loves us.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Steve too for making that shit f***ing happen. And
That is like the greatest f***ing show, like live performance, I think I've ever seen.
That might be one of the pinnacle shows right there.
I've seen like metal bands, rock bands, like put on all this shit, but like, dude, just having Wizard of the Hood,
Game
that was
changer.
like, dude, it was like I met friends just because I was in that crowd next to people. My phone died. Shout out to Wendy Cordova.
Who's here?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, she's here.
Yo, she's here with the homie Matthew Troop. But dude, my phone died, and I literally looked around. And I was like, "You were filming this? Take my number." She didn't hit me up immediately, but like a week later, all of a sudden I get a text of the whole show, and I'm like,
God bless
"Only
your heart.
Juggalos do that.
Of course.
Only Juggalos will do that shit, man. That was some real shit, man."
we're just here to have a f***ing, like, I don't want to sound like Rude Boy, but we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. You know what I mean? Like, that's
the
real
truth.
shit. Like, and, you know, this shit means everything to us. We want to be the shit that, you know, eventually when this gets let down to the next generation, next generation, let's have a check on who we're giving this to, who we're gonna, you know, really make this, you know, and it's not about us. I just want to be, you know, a part of making an impact the right way. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely.
History, kind of. You know what I mean? Like,
This is for all of you watching,
yeah.
all of you that will be watching, all of you that may have already watched, and all of you that soon will watch again and again.
Real shit though. Like the change that we want to see is what we always say. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like that's how I feel about it. It's like we've had you have acts come and go every year, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, like you have you have I can't name names. I don't want to do that.
No,
but like
I feel you.
we have acts that go and you know come every year, and it's like we ain't going anywhere. I've been doing this shit since I was 12 years old, putting face paint on, going by Wiked Wood, it's crazy. This is my shit. And the fact that it's picked up so big this last year for us, like not even
Awesome.
It only proves how real it is.
Yeah, and it's like you have these connections. Yeah,
It's fun.
yeah.
Like, yeah, everybody wants to make that Diddy money, but in the meantime,
You say titty money?
Diddy money.
I love titty money.
Titty money, Diddy money.
We get into all.
That's where I keep my money and my titties.
We do it like we have fun when we do this shit, man. Like
That's what it's all about.
That's really what it is.
Do
all
the
about,
hokey
man.
pokey and you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The most important statement in this whole video is I saw a big boat.
He just every single interview.
I saw
he
another
says
big boat. I saw the second big boat today in the same spot.
It was probably in Brooklyn.
It was, yeah. Yo, I don't know. I can't. My crew's crazy, but you know,
It's all
I love
good.
them. We sometimes we go through a lot of shit, but you know what I mean. This is the team, and we're here sticking it together. And I don't know, sticking it together. It don't sound right, but
we're sticking it together, boys. YGFT.
Get used to us, motherfucker. We ain't going nowhere. We're having
But yeah,
fun.
you never know when it's the last time that you're out there doing it, man. And like seeing shit with our friends passing this year, you know what I mean? Just seeing shit like that, like we gotta really we gotta cherish every moment. And that's real shit.
110%.
And I hope that COVID, throughout the whole COVID crisis, that like people will be like less likely to be like, yo, I'm gonna take a cigarette break, or I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? They'll be there for that shit because
Absolutely.
that's what's
Be in
important.
those moments.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how all the other interviews went today, but I talk about some Juggalo shit. You gonna get some Juggalo shit.
Some
you know what I
Juggalo
mean?
shit. Well, like any interview, like
He needs to
this
be
is going on
monetized,
YouTube.
bro. He's got to monetize, dog. That's
Just censor it. Just give a
yo.
You better censor it. You gonna censor it?
All right, I'll censor it.
Censor
Just put a
this
smaller
shit,
version of his face over
He's
the
gonna do
phone.
it.
It's a,
Put his face
Yo,
over
the
the phone.
cameraman's like, dog.
He's like, I didn't want that.
sorry.
he's like, yo. It is what it is. He understands what Juggalos are about, and
As I do with every interview,
yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
Yes. Salty.
I f with pineapple.
It's not everyone else's fault if your palate is not mature.
What's your answer on that? No,
I'm
you
not a
can't put it-
pineapple
you
guy,
can't
but
put
I
it
also
pine-
don't drink Miller Lights. Don't be surprised if you catch me chugging a Miller Light in a pineapple slice,
Real
though.
shit.
I had pineapple on pizza, I think maybe once or twice, and it wasn't that bad.
It's not my preference.
Jalapenos. If you put pineapples and jalapenos, it adds this whole other swirl to it.
I'm with
Give that-
it.
Give that a shot.
I'm with
I
it.
tried tripping one time, and it was like my pizza for like a year after that because it was so good.
Next time you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, dip that shit in chocolate milk. Talk to me
I'm
about
gonna
it
dip you
later.
in chocolate milk.
That shit is banging, bro. That shit is banging. That's some rock star shit.
This is what he was doing with Chucky Chuck on the fucking up on stage tonight. It was-
Chuck, he was like,
yo, shout out to
come
Chucky Chuck, yo.
Shout
Yo,
out Chucky Chuck.
Yo, he really, yeah, for real, yo. I saw him do knuckle up today. Is he? No, I thought he was about to be right behind us. I keep on doing that. But yeah, man. And shout out to fucking Ouija too, man. Like Ouija's the fucking man. Yeah, Kevin, his manager, everybody, Chunk, DJ Chunk. Yeah, they're the shit. And yeah, for real, everybody, their whole team, like Chapter 17, what they're building over there, what Psychopathic has done. You know what I mean? Like this, it's unwittable. Like really, when it all comes down to it.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Unwittable.
Google it, bitch.
Hey.
Urban Dictionary.
I want to thank you guys for taking the time to chat with me.
I'm sorry that everything got kind of crazy tonight.
Listen,
you know how
look,
it
we're at a festival that we're not familiar with. It's all brand new.
Yeah.
This is all brand new to me. We worked through it.
I haven't seen a single poop dollar. Like,
Yeah,
poop
exactly.
dollars.
So I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
It's a big come up.
Yeah.
This is a big come up for the Juggalo world.
Yeah, man.
Because when we come up together.
That's what I'm saying.
So this Mankini TV shit, this Wiked Wood shit, the grind that's been grinding like this, and you keep seeing more and more of it, is all because of the Juggalos. And it's
Okay.
not gonna stop because of the Juggalos.
Real shit.
Ain't going nowhere.
I'm Mankini. This is Mankini TV, and this has been Wiked Wood.
Yo, thank you.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Been around, still around, get to know me. Great con, keep 100, I'ma drop an OG. Great con, hit a stunner with a Dr. Joe team. And I feel like Muhammad with a butterfly speed. Like beam, light out, might have a nice dream. I scream, I shout, no time, I don't need anybody tell us that I have to go green. Swing better, but you're catching no heat.
Dying without style in a puddle of vitals and heavy shock and stuns a stone from all your behavior and all. You should have thought it through, but now you're gone.
them assholes. Carving dubs in your skin